Today, Kevin and I are going to be trying the Eat Pastry. These are hot cocoa cookie dough core cookies. They are safe to eat raw, or you can place and bake. So we'll try them both ways. We'll try one raw and one baked to see which way we like it best. These were sent to us free from Eat Pastry, which I thought was very generous. Kevin and I did a review of their PB&J cookies. They were stuffed cookies and they were so delicious, and Eat Pastry must have watched that video and enjoyed it, so they sent us these for free. Of course, that will have nothing to do with our review, and we'll always give you our honest opinion. What you want to do is you want to preheat your oven to 350. Place cookie dough pieces about 2 inches apart on a parchment lined baking sheet. Bake for 12 to 15 minutes. So, I'm going to show you what they look like. And the good thing I always say about these kinds of cookies is you can make as many, you can make the whole package, or you can just make a few. So I'm going to probably make 3, and then I'm going to put the rest in the refrigerator until we're ready to try them, because we definitely want to try one raw as well. But I'm going to go for the low end of the time, but then when I get them out, I'll let you know how long they took, but I'm going to put them in at first for 12 minutes. Here are the cookies. I had set my timer for 12 minutes, and I left them in for 14 minutes. So I left them in for 2 additional minutes, and we're gonna let them sit here and cool for a minute, because you can see that marshmallow peeking through, and so that might be a little bit hot if we were to try to eat them right this second. So we're gonna wait a few minutes. I wanna show you how these look on the inside. These are the unbaked, of course. And so there you get a nice amount of marshmallow. And then this is how it looks baked. And it just kind of spreads out a little bit, but you still get a nice amount of marshmallow. These are plant-based, dairy-free, vegan, non-GMO. They are chocolate cookie dough filled with marshmallow fluff. And it says no artificial flavors, no hydrogenated oils. One cookie is 107 calories, and these are distributed out of Carlsbad, California. So we're gonna try, let's try it just raw.
That marshmallow has a kind of runny texture.
Oh, well, I wouldn't know. I popped the whole thing in my mouth.
I guess it helps it flow evenly in the cookie when it bakes.
Mm-hmm. I love the flavor of it. To me, it tastes like there's some sugar cookie, like raw sugar cookie dough that tastes like that, and that marshmallow itself, it's very, very strong vanilla. Mm. And that vanilla reminds me, it's the same flavoring that like a cupcake flavor, or they say birthday flavor, cupcake flavor. That is what that marshmallow tastes like to me.
It's almost so strong, it's almost chemical.
It's very, very strong. I like it, but it is strong, at least when you eat it raw. Now, it might not be when you get it in the cookie. A baked cookie.
Let's see if this one's any different. No, they look the same. It's a thin line of that marshmallow through there.
It's the perfect bake on those cookies. Mm-hmm. And you know too, when you buy a lot of these, like the Nestle Toll House, which I like Nestle Toll House, they're fine. But when you get them out of these kinds of packages, they're square. And maybe that's so that they can fit more.
They're round.
Usually though,
they're square.
They're square.
Yeah.
And when you break them off, you get these square pieces. And they say on the back of the package, if you want to make them prettier, basically, then mold them to make them round so that they don't come out with square indentations on the top.
Looks like a block on top.
And well, these they're already in a perfect circle. I mean, you can't get any more of a perfect cookie than that. That's like I've never made a cookie that perfect in my life. So I'm impressed with how perfect it is. It just makes me wonder, why doesn't Nestle Toll House do that so that you don't ever have the squares? I always say though, it doesn't bother me because Kevin and I are the ones eating them, you know, or the family, and the family doesn't care.
Eat the same.
Right, they eat the same. But if you're having a party, I mean, that's what you strive for, right? Is the perfect cookie.
I like those. I like them baked better.
The flavor in the flavor when they're baked, you don't get that really, really strong vanilla. The flavor that I was talking about in the raw, you do not get that in the baked.
No.
You really taste the cocoa in the baked cookie.
I mean, you get a little bit of that marshmallow. It's not really marshmallow, but you do get a little bit of that flavor.
You
but
do.
It's not really overpowering like it is unbaked.
Right. The unbaked is almost like, it really is at the edge of what I could handle because it's so strong. It's right there for me. But baked, it's just a very pleasant marshmallow cocoa flavor.
I like the texture too because it's got a little crispiness on the outside, but it's kind of soft on the inside. It's not chewy or anything, but it's nice and soft. It's good. I wouldn't eat them raw, me personally, but the baked.
No, I would rather have them baked for sure. I would rather have them baked.
I mean, you could eat them raw, but I wouldn't like that flavor.
Like I said, they sent them to us, these to us free. They actually sent us 3 packages of these. So we greatly appreciate that. So we'll get to enjoy them after. But we have, in our area, we see these at Whole Foods. That's where we see them sold. So if you go back to the cabinet, the refrigerated cookie doughs, that's where you're going to see these. But I really like these, and I also really like those PB&J ones as well. They were very good cookies. So you don't have to be vegan or any of that.
Don't be afraid of that part.
No, don't. Because some people are really funny when it comes to that. They're like, oh, it's going to taste bad. No, it doesn't.
They didn't use eggs or.
Yeah, it doesn't taste bad at all. You just have to try it and see for yourself. But I promise you, they're very good cookies. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.